How's it going, everybody? This is my first video, so bear with me. I'm doing this on the road at work, so I just put together a montage of different feeding videos that I've made, and I'll just kind of go through it. What I'm about ready to feed here is my curly hair. I just got him about a month ago. He's unsexed. I don't know if it's male or female, but it's awesome. I've held him in my hand a few times. He's really cool. He just wants to chill in my hand in one spot. It's kind of spooky, but especially because I'm scared of spiders. I'll edit that out later, maybe. Forgive me for how I'm talking and if you guys can't hear me very well. I noticed something weird about after I drop a cricket in, he'll turn around 2 times, like in a circle a couple of times. I think he's putting wrapping some silk around it, the cricket. This little cricket here gave me some problems, or gave him some problems. A couple of times I tried to drop it on him, but it just it wasn't working. If you see anything that I'm doing wrong with this curly hair, just let me know. I can't pronounce the scientific name. I would definitely botch that up. Somebody once told me that tarantulas are blind, and are mostly blind. I don't know if that has anything to it. I'll look that up and probably put that in my next video to see if there's any truth to it, or I'll debunk it. But my next videos I'm gonna be watching my giant white knee grow. He's right now is the size of a grain of rice. Well, 2 grains of rice. He's really neat. Right now he's hiding under a leaf, and he's put a bunch of substrate around the leaf so you can't see him. Pretty much buried himself in. I did have him under a piece of bark. Well, I had a piece of bark for his hide, and he buried the entire piece of bark. The thing about this is that I pulled this piece of bark off of my tree in my yard, and I noticed there were little hairs growing in the habitat, and I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was the moss. Well, what it was there was actually little bugs inside the bark that love moss, and they attach to moss and die and then grow into little hairs. And it's just really strange. I guess I don't even know if I'm correct when I said that, but they just grow into little hairs, and At least that's how it was explained to me by somebody. But if somebody else out there knows what I'm talking about and can correct me on that, that'd be great. Just a bunch of little hairs that grew all over the place. It just looked like, I couldn't tell if it was the spider that was making webs all over the place, or if it was actually little hairs growing. But then I noticed that spiders don't lay half webs, they just stick up. So I finally just pulled that out and stuck a fake leaf in there, and all's well now. No more little hairs, no more little fungi in there. So I didn't want to get him, I didn't want to kill my little whitey before he even grows. Right now I'm driving down the road. I'm a trucker. Right now in the middle of Nebraska, just hauling. But this is my what I like to do on the side. Play around with spiders and anything else that's creepy. So if I find some really scary stuff, I'll post it on here and see what I can get into. I've already came across some pretty scary stuff. I like getting into some of that Dogman, some I've never seen any Bigfoot or heard any Bigfoot around where I travel, but I have heard some Dogman stories around here, and that's pretty creepy to know that you could just turn around and have a humongous dog sink its paw claws into you. Yeah, especially when you work at night, that's even creepier. I think I got a lot of video of this little guy because he's just so fascinating to watch. He'll eat just about as much as I can throw in there, but I only feed once every Sunday. Pretty much everybody I know only feeds once every Sunday. I can't wait for him to grow bigger. He'll be a hairy little guy. At first, when he gets scared, he'll stick his head in a hole and call it good. He just sticks his head in the hole and calls it good. It's like burying your head in the sand. Yeah. If anybody out there has any UFO stories or videos that they want to send me, shoot me an email, shaft79@gmail.com. That's SCHAFF79@gmail.com. I want to get this channel going. I want to have a lot of cryptid stuff, a lot of UFO stuff. That's why I called it 99 Problems. There's more than 99 different things that we could get into, but the funnest stuff to delve into is the stuff that I want to talk about, like Men in Black, UFOs, conspiracies behind these contrails and chemtrails, which every day, regardless of where you live, I always see chemtrails in the sky. But most of all, I'm gonna throw up videos of my spiders as they grow too, because these are going to be my little mascots for my channel. One of them is a big mascot. You'll see him or her at the end. I don't know if it's a male or female until it molts, but I think this channel is going to grow into something pretty cool. Also, if anybody has any better video editing apps, I'm only using my phone at the moment, so the apps that I'm using they're pretty cool and they're really easy to use, but as you can tell, the watermarks stay on there, and so I have 3 or 4 watermarks just overlapping each other, which is kind of annoying. I can't put my own watermarks in. I just didn't even try. I just wanted to get this first video out. Until that little cricket moves, he ain't even gonna know it's there. And I'm a crappy camera guy, so right when I move the camera, he attacks it. I can never find a good way to hold my camera. Even if I set it to the side and I just set it down on the tripod, as soon as I drop a cricket in, the cricket runs away from where the camera is pointing to, or behind something. Maybe I just got too much stuff in the way for this. I could possibly remove that tree there, but I think I'll just leave that alone. This is my pink toe, and right now she looks like she's brushing her teeth. She's a big girl. I think it's a girl. I'm hoping so. She sure is a fluffy thing. And she's really, really docile. As long as you get past the first attack. She always attacks one time when you stick something in there, no matter what. I have no idea why. Maybe it's just because I'm a noob to this, but she always attacks every time you stick something in there. And then she runs. So maybe she just doesn't like to be handled. This is her enclosure that I put her in. It's a really, really nice enclosure. Right now she's on the front. She's on the door. So even if I wanted to open it, I couldn't. She's about as big as my hand, and I'm 37 years old, so if that tells you anything. Yeah, she's definitely the pick of the litter. I bet you she's a good 4 inches, 5 inches right now. But for my next video, if you guys want to send me something in my email and let me know what you guys want to see, we'll be happy to do that. I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. Thumbs it up if you like it. Thumbs it down if you don't. Subscribe. Do all the good stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.